Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to go over a brief Coinbase IPO update as requested. So guys, it seemed like it's getting closer. There's been some news about Coinbase, and so it's pretty exciting. If you guys love crypto, you love anything with cryptocurrency, whichever ones, then for most people, they're definitely looking at this play. But let me tell you about this valuation. This valuation is crazy, guys. So Coinbase files for IPO via direct listing of the NASDAQ. The valuation soars above $100 billion. $100 billion valuation, which is crazy. However, I would say it's probably right on target because of the interest that is within just Bitcoin alone and cryptos and all the stuff that's happened over the past month with Dogecoin. Like, everybody has been asking about cryptocurrency. Now, the crazy thing about that is that kind of brings the possible IPO price pretty steep. So as you can see down here, $373. Yes, right, $373, and they're going based off of the foreign exchange. But basically, like, this is what's been happening with this IPO. So now currently this number is actually up on the foreign exchange, and I'll show you. I think last time it looked like 380. But basically, with this coming out like this, if you're interested in investing in Coinbase, to get one share, it's almost looking like it's going to be, and of course we know when the IPOs come out that typically they're a lot higher, because right now a lot of those that have the access to be able to invest in companies and things like that may be a part, of their boards, whatever, accredited investors, big institutions, a lot of them get first dibs on this stuff before you ever get a chance. So there's a good possibility that this could be a $500 share IPO if this stands, because as we've seen with companies like Airbnb, DoorDash, like all these companies that have their IPO. See, this is not via SPAC, this is an IPO. So the price has been extremely, higher than normal. Now we can maybe argue back and forth whether, this particular price is actually, valid, because that's high, and it's only going to get higher because they're not going public yet, and we don't know what day they will go public exactly, but they're saying it may be soon. So I mean, if you look at the FTX, now this is the FTX, not USA, but so you can see here, like, listen, that number is up, and I mean, it's been even higher, and so people are definitely selling the exchange. Now, if you guys want to know what this is, you can do your own research, but this is basically just, currencies, exchanges. But basically, like, that number is even higher too. So the crazy thing about that is, like I said, it's going to be higher. So like, if you're interested in maybe trying to get into this play, Coinbase, because Coinbase it's going to basically kind of like really put a stake in the ground for like cryptocurrencies in a whole nother way. Just because this company is going public, it's going to give a boost. Like, if you don't know that cryptocurrency is here to stay by now, you definitely will. And the interest looming around stuff like this is growing rapidly. And all it's showing you, and with the price of this company, all it's showing you is the amount of interest that is really within this company, that people in Wall Street and stuff and big corporations, they're not telling you that. They may talk bad about, cryptocurrency, but they're not telling you that they're really interested in this stuff. So you can actually look up and see who some of their, some of the people that are investing, within the company, the companies that are putting a lot of money into it. For example, You can see Venture Capital Firm and Dresses Horowitz. What I can't pronounce it. It's not I don't think it's American, but they're the largest owner of Coinbase, boasting about 25% of Class A shares and 14% of Class B shares. You guys may not understand that, but there are different classes of shares, and normally you have one class that is on the stock market, another one is kind of more so reserved behind the scenes, kind of like a preferred shares and stuff like that. So they do have different classes and things like that exist. Maybe we can do a video on that so you guys understand that, because most people probably never heard of that. But yeah, so Coinbase is, man, it's rolling, man. Like, so one of the things you guys gotta understand is pretty much, I would say, for the average person, it's the largest cryptocurrency platform out that most people are familiar with. So like on this list, you can see they're number 3, right, as far as the largest digital asset exchange. Well, most people have never heard of none of this. Bithumb, Kraken, a lot of people starting to hear about Kraken. A lot of people never heard about Geo Global. A lot of people have never heard of Binance. Now, Binance is actually an account that I use. I use Binance also for cryptos, and I have been for like the last, I think, like 5 years or so, probably a little longer. But these things have been a little bit more complicated. But Coinbase is more so where most people are familiar with and they use it. So it's definitely like the most popular. It might not be the largest, but it's the most popular. So because you can see here, like, just how much Coinbase is doing. Total volume traded, $455 billion, 100 plus supported countries, 43 million verified users, and it's only going to keep growing. But you can't buy Binance stock or any other stock that's on there. This is the one that's coming up to be able to invest in. So guys, if you're really interested in this and getting within, this particular IPO with that price, I know this, I talked about it on a previous video, but man, that is a very high price. So, start putting your coins together. And I know for some, they'd say they're looking to buy fractionally. Well, buying fractionally kind of depends on the company that you're with, because the company that you're with may not have the exposure to it. So what happens with buying fractional shares is those companies, I guess you can say, they kind of have those shares. Let's just say, for an example, they have those shares kind of already, like holding in a sense, to where they can sell it fractionally, versus like you can't go to the exchange or go to your clearinghouse, like, let me just get a little teeny piece of a stock. So these companies will have to have already owned some shares of this to be able to give it fractionally, if that makes sense. So some of your companies may take a minute to be able to get it fractionally if you guys are trying to do that. But for those that are looking to buy shares whole, it's a high price one, guys. However, we'll probably see, that be probably the most highest priced crypto play that you can see, investment that you can see out here. So I'm excited to see what happens, guys. But that's the update. $100 billion evaluation, which will probably grow by the time that they actually go public, as well as the possible share price. So this is going to be definitely a hot one, in my opinion, because the crypto space is starting to grow. It hasn't grown as much as it could, but it's just starting to. But anyways, guys, feel free to like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. If you're looking to maybe try to get in on this, you staying away, too rich for your blood, whatever the case is. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Happy investing. Love you guys. Peace.